Happy full moon, everyone. I hope you guys had a lovely holiday for those who celebrate. But happy solstice, happy Yule to everyone who brings in some sort of ritual during the season. Now, the full moon is in Cancer, and full moons deal a lot with completion, and Cancer represents our emotional security, our nurturing, our family, most times our relationship with our motherhood, and right now it's opposing the sun. The sun is now in Capricorn, so there are a conflict of responsibilities that we are experiencing right now. So we have to be able to kind of balance our our work duties with our house duties and what exactly we are providing for our loved ones. Like, what do we need to release that is making us stagnant, that is preventing us from being the best provider, best supporter, best leader? So what is the news for full moon and Cancer? Okay, this one been popping out from before I started the video. Let's clarify something here. Okay. So we have either a masculine entity or an earth sign, male, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. They could be dealing with a lot of conflict of the ego, which would be natural because, as I said, the moon is opposing the sun right now. So this can lead with a conflict or a construct of emotions. So there's a lot of restriction when it comes to this particular person's ego. They just probably aren't happy where they are right now. Either they are either they're not spending their money wisely, or their money is kind of facilitating their happiness. So when things aren't quite going their way financially, they feel a bit out of whack. What else for my collective? I have the Lovers in reverse. Let's see what else is going on with that. Alright, I'm getting Virgo and Aquarius energy here, and the Lovers card is representative of Gemini. So I think in moments of downfall or even negativity, we could possibly be making poor choices or coming to kind of mixed up conclusions. This is confirmed with the Lovers card and the Hermit here. So when it comes to our partnerships, when it comes to us being that light or that example for other people, it can be a bit difficult at this time, especially if there are partnerships that are misaligned, if there are relationships that are pulling you out of your comfort zone, or they just provide a bit of, I want to say, what is it, clarity. They're not providing the clarity necessary for you to know if this relationship could be salvaged or if there's any reciprocation. Now, I know the holidays are all about giving and basically receiving, but if you find yourself feeling like you're not being appreciated, then you have to release yourself from those influences that make you feel either emotionally binded or emotionally trapped. So this has great significance here. There's restrictions. There's a bit of tension in the air, and this is reiterated by the Eight of Swords. I also want to note Jupiter will be going direct in a few days. Jupiter is currently in Taurus, so there's going to be a lot of shifts for particularly earth signs or cardinal signs. I would say Libra, Aries, Capricorn, and Cancer, and with the earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you could be either coming out of a kind of difficult period where either you're feeling forgotten or you're feeling like just the money isn't there. So if you're experiencing financial hardships, I would say within the next season, either 5 months or 5 seasons from now, you would find yourself in a more stable environment. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to take that long, but within that time frame, you will find yourself a lot more comfortable than how you're feeling now. What else can I get? All right, I'm getting Ace of Cups in reverse here. Either some type of separation, some type of growing apart. That could even be miscarriages, or okay, it's coming up with Two of Cups. Yeah, so you're kind of just moving away from people who aren't giving or pouring into your cup. All right, so this is 3 cups. And 3 cups would insinuate community. So who in your inner circle isn't giving or fulfilling your emotional needs, basically? Like, who is either kind of running cold for you, or what are you lacking in your partnerships? So this by itself is separation. This is breakups. This is loss. And this could be either a loss of a relationship that's been very important to you, or just you inevitably parting ways from someone who you once basically felt some type of way. Okay, what's my final message with these cards? I'm going to pull up my flashcards after this. What else does the collective need to know? So I think the energy of this is just relationships and how we're, just how we're putting ourselves out there. So this is, building your legacy. This is family. This is being able to provide for your family. And like I said, this is the general theme for the full moon aspect. So you want to leave a mark. You want to be able to provide and leave that legacy. This is wealth, generational wealth. So you got to figure out what is for you long term and what isn't. Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So we also have everything is fine in reverse. So I would say if there was pain before, or if you're moving through like knives are in your back, you definitely need to try address these things that you are suppressing. If there are emotions you are suppressing, you're going to have to take these knives out. You're going to have to assess what isn't fine. Okay? So, though we have loads and things to carry, there are certain things that need to be released. So we're going to end it off with some flashcards here. Going to just kind of mix them up and see what y'all messages out of these. Okay, I have overindulgence in reverse. If you find, well, this is a season to kind of overdo it, I guess, but you should be putting certain restrictions on yourselves, especially if it has anything to do with money and how you spend it. Throat chakra could be significant. Obviously, like I said, speaking up and, expressing your emotions and not suppressing them, that is important. Gossip. 'Tis the season. So if you've been, amongst family or, sharing some type of new news or whatever, you're definitely the subject of conversation. We have highly favored in reverse. Let's see what that means. Can we clarify highly favored in reverse? All right. I'm getting a Chelsea in reverse here. This is basically an Orisha of justice. Anybody who is, I feel, going against what is right, or could just be doing something down and dirty. There's really no protection for anyone who is not doing what they should. Okay, and we're gonna pull out, have Obatala here. There's a need for coolness and calmness, especially in a crisis. I wish there was more I could really move on or explain about that, but I'm running out of time. Confusion. You could be finding clarity in a situation that had you a bit mixed up before. And yeah, affirmations. Get them sorted, get them set for the new year. Well, not necessarily the new year, but for the time to come, which would be spring. This is when you spring into action. So get those wishes in order now.